Welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly, and today I'll be showing you this great 2015 Dodge Journey SXT with FlexFuel in black. Starting up here at the front of the vehicle, you will love the face of this vehicle where you see your quad halogen headlamps as well as your fog lamps down at the bottom. They are actually protected with plastic instead of traditionally glass, which means they're not going to get kicked out like they normally do. They're often the first to go, but these will be protected and available when you're in low visibility situations. Up here under this hood, you have your 3.6 liter V6 VVT Pentastar engine. This vehicle has a very powerful engine while still being great on the fuel economy. Now coming down here to the wheels, you will see our 17-inch alloy rims wrapped in Kumho Solus tires. These tires are filled with nitrogen, as you can tell by this green cap here. Nitrogen stays at a more equal temperature throughout the year, which reduces your leakage from the tires, so you don't have to fill them up as often, and it increases your fuel economy, which means you're not going to pick as many stops at the pump, which is great all the time. Now we also have on each wheel your 4-wheel ABS disc brake system, so those are going to be available for you when you're in a tight jam. We have some great tires here, so you don't have to worry about replacing those anytime soon. Here we also have some breakaway mirrors to the side of the vehicle. They're as well heated, so you don't have to worry about scraping them off with the snow or the frost because it'll melt away. As well, you don't have to worry about backing up into a tree and breaking off your mirror because they will move out of the way instead of being broken off. Now quickly, before we step into the vehicle, I want to show you a feature on the remote. We have of course, your unlock and your lock button, but it actually works as a remote for proximity entry. And so the handle actually has a button that you can press when the remote is in proximity, and you press it and it locks the whole vehicle, or you can put your hand into the door handle and it opens up, which is great. Now let's step inside. Here in the front door, the driver's side of the vehicle, we will see our left and right power mirror controls, your power window controls for all the windows, as well as your power locks. We also have your auto windows in the front of the vehicle, and so you tap them once down and they go all the way down, and you pull them once up and they go all the way up, which is great, convenient, and you don't have to hold your finger there. You also have one of your cabin speakers with a great amount of storage in the door with a water bottle holder. Now here on the left side of the driver's steering wheel, you have your headlamp controls as well as your interior brightness controls. Now, your headlamps can actually be turned to auto, which is great because they're not going to your batteries aren't going to run out because they'll turn off when your vehicle turns off and turn on when your vehicle turns on, as well as they will adjust according to the brightness of the day, so they won't always be running high, which is great for your battery. Now down below, we also have your hood lever and your park brake. Now I'm just going to adjust and turn on the vehicle. Now the key is already inside the vehicle. It's in my cup holder right now, and so all I got to do is put my foot on the brakes and touch the push start, and there you have it. The vehicle turns on, which is great. Not have to put the key in the ignition. Now there's your tachometer on the left and your speedometer on the right, but there's this great digital display right here in the center that's currently showing you the direction we're facing, how many kilometers on this vehicle, the temperature, and what gear we're in. Now it's currently showing us that we have a low tire pressure on one of the wheels, which is actually really helpful in the case that you might not know. It also shows you what we're listening to at the top, our fuel economy. We can look at that. We can also look at our vehicle speed, and we can also change our metrics when we're crossing over the border to miles per hour. We can also look at trip information, our tire pressure, our vehicle information, as well as our messages, which also here alerts us of when something on our car needs to be serviced, which is really helpful for keeping your car tuned up. Here we also have that remote to control that digital screen. We have our cruise control settings, and in the center we have our Uconnect touch screen, which is great. We have our regular radio settings as well. We can hook up other mobile media devices to play music via your CD player, which is down here, or I will show you where your USB port and auxiliary jack are. We can also control all of our climate zones from here, or we also have 3 climate zones in this vehicle: the driver's side, the passenger side, and in the back. You can also control the back climate from here, but there's no need to do that right now. You also have your further customizable settings. You can turn on and off your AC outlet in the back. It's 150 volt, 115 volt outlet. You can also turn off the screen. We have our climate controls here, as well as our hazard button and our traction control. We also have our illuminated cup holder, your shifter in the center, your large glove compartment. As well, in the center console, we have this removable shelf that collects your change, which is really helpful. We also have your DC plug and your auxiliary port and USB port, which is really helpful and great and close. Now we're just gonna step out of the vehicle and go around to the back. Here in the back seat of the vehicle, you will notice that we have your power window control, some more storage, a water bottle holder, and another one of your cabin speakers. Now, the back here is actually really great. I want to show you another feature about the front really quickly though, that the headrests are actually active headrests. In the case of an accident, they will adjust in order to minimize the movement of your head, which minimizes injury. We also up here at the top have your climate controls, which is great. Down here in the center console, we have your DC plug in the back, as well as that AC plug that I was talking about, which is great for plugging in your charger. As well, in the floor on both sides of the vehicle, we have these storage compartments with these removable inserts that can be great for clean. They can be easily cleaned. They can be helpful to store whatever you may like, and even used as coolers. And on the back, we have a 60-40 split, which means that the two over there work together and this one works by itself. The center headrest folds down to become your armrest and cup holders in the back, which is really helpful. And the seats actually move forward in order to, well, they fold flat in order to help with storage if you want to store something big, carry some huge furniture around to your house, or it actually moves forward in order to show you your third row of seating, where there's 2 more seats, allowing this cabin to seat 7. There are airbags in every row to protect every passenger in the vehicle. Outside, we also have your roof rack on the top of the vehicle, which is really awesome. And I'm just going to reach under the E, open up the trunk, and you will see a DC plug here in the back, some shopping bag hooks, some cargo anchors. There are 2 speakers in the back, as you can see here. And these seats are actually really easy to fold down. All you got to do is pull this tab and push them forward. The headrest folds down, and there they go. They fold down flat. Actually, you also have your cup holders down here in the back. I want to thank you so much for doing this quick walk around of this 2015 Dodge Journey SXT with FlexFuel in black. Hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to check out this vehicle or their new and used options. Remember, we have 0% financing, and we are closer than you think. Bye-bye.